All right, this is Blended Learning with Keegan and Peyton. So, what type of message would it be best to use for the richest channel of communication? The richest channel is just face-to-face meetings. So, if you need something like really important to say to somebody, you should probably do it face-to-face. And if you can't do that in person, the video call is probably the best option. Um, and then the least rich channel of communication is just like a post-it note or a bulletin board. These aren't the best because people will just like either see it and just walk past it or won't even really see what you're trying to communicate. So you should probably just use those if it's not really anything that important to talk about. Now, provide 5 examples of noise in the communication process. The first is environmental noise. That's just any noise like in your surroundings. So, say you're talking to somebody and something loud's going on in the background. It could be hard for either you to talk or the other person to listen to you. The second is physiological impairment noise. That's just if somebody is like deaf or blind or handicapped or like something like that, where it's going to be hard to communicate effectively with each other because you don't know exactly how they're doing in the process. Third one is semantic noise, which is just like a grammar error when you're talking or texting or something. This is say if you're texting or emailing a person and you don't add a comma or you use punctuation, it could get kind of messy and they won't understand exactly what you're trying to say. Fourth is organizational noise. This is just again like if you're emailing somebody and you jump from topic to topic uh, in the same like paragraph or something, or even while you're talking to somebody, you just end a conversation real fast and start a new one. And then the fifth one is cultural noise. This is just when you have people from different cultures talking to each other, and most cultures communicate differently. So it could be hard for one person to understand what the other person's saying if they're not from the same culture.
All right. As a manager, why is understanding employees' nonverbal communication essential for helping them and the organization become successful? As a manager, it is essential to be able to understand employees' nonverbal communication because it affects how employees interact in the workplace and express themselves to others. Managers need to be aware of their employees' headspace and how they communicate nonverbally to maximize productivity and better regulate potential future conflict. For example, an employee may be getting treated badly by one of her coworkers, but doesn't want to tell her manager because of her, perhaps she just is shy or doesn't want to bother her supervisor. However, the manager should be able to read her nonverbal communication and tell that something is wrong and ask her, what's up, check in with her. Describe active listening, reflecting, and probing, and how it helps to create positive relationships in the workspace. Positive and productive workspace relationship hinge on good communication and listening. Active listening helps grow a good workplace relationship because of where it comes from. It's meant to be helping the other person think through their problem more thoroughly and have like another person to bounce thoughts off of. Reflecting is helpful for creating strong workplace relationships because it makes the speaker feel listened to and understood because they're talking back and forth, sometimes asking clarifying questions. And lastly, probing seeks to clarify communication, which is essential for high productivity in the workplace interaction. So this is again similar to reflecting in case, but it's more clarifying with questions and stuff like that to make sure that the communication is understood properly. Thank you.